Hello and welcome back to another video. So today will be more of a beginner slash modified slash a beginner slash moderate workout today. We'll be doing some work standing, some side lying, and also we'll be working our glutes. So let's get right into our warm up. We're gonna start out in a high plank. So you're just gonna come down, walk out to a high plank, hold here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down. Place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Your toes will stay tucked under, and we're just gonna lift for our bear hover taps. We'll do 4 of those. So you're gonna inhale, lift up, pressing the floor away from you. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. We only have 2 more. Really engaging your core here. And this is your last one. You're gonna come up into your downward facing dog, and we're just gonna press our heels down. Warming up our hamstrings. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Walk back up. And you're going to stand in the middle of your mat, and we're going to get into our plie squats. So you're going to have your feet turned out to the side. Your knees will be out. And you're going to come down in your plie position. You're going to tuck your hips under, almost like you're sliding down the wall. So you don't want to be bent over, or you don't want to have your butt arched up. You just want to slide all the way down. And we're just gonna squat here and come up. Inhale as you squat down. Exhale, lift up. Trying to press your heels into the mat. You should be able to wiggle your toes as you press down. Making sure that you're sliding your body up and down like an elevator. Moving nice and slow here. Great work for our inner thighs. Let's go for 4. Before we add on, 3 for some heel raises. 2 and 1. You can have your hands behind your head, or you can keep them on your hips. And all we're gonna do, we're gonna come down into our plie squat. You're gonna lift the heel. Alternate lifting one heel at a time. If this is too much, when you lift, you can come up and back down. Otherwise, stay in this low squat. Let's go for 5 before we pulse. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're staying here. 2 and 1. Take those hands behind your head, and you're just gonna lift for your ankles. If lifting for your ankles is too much, feel free to just try to bring your elbows to your sides, or you can really try to reach for your ankles. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Quads are awake, okay? All right. So we're gonna come down for our side lying position. Coming down onto the right side of your body, we're gonna get into some clamshells. So you can have your elbow right under your shoulder, or you can have your head resting to your hand, whichever one feels better for you. Your knees are stacked on top of one another. Your feet are also glued together. You can have your hand on your hip or here in front of you, fingertips in front. And we're just gonna open for our clamshell. Exhale, release. Nice and slow. Trying to fight the resistance of closing your legs. waking up our outer glutes on this left side. We're gonna go for 6 more before we add. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this next one, hold it open, extend that leg out long, point through your toes, tap the toes together, and close. So inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, tap, exhale, close. Making sure that your ear is out of your shoulders and the underside of your waist is lifted nice and high. Careful not to drop down like this. You want to keep your body up straight. We'll do 4 more before we add another layer. Here's 2. And your last one. Extend both legs out long. So here you can come down if you're not already there. And we're going to go for some leg sweeps. So on your inhale, you're going to flex your foot forward and sweep it back. Using your fingertips to help you stay stabilized. So inhale forward, exhale, kick it back. Trying to keep that leg in the same position when you sweep forward and back. Just for 4 more before we add our bicycles. We have 3, 2, trying to keep those hips still, and 1, bring it back. So now we're gonna bicycle our leg forward and bring it back. So inhale, bicycle forward, exhale, bring it back. Really working that left leg. And we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Keep that leg covered over the other one. And you're just gonna pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't drop it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up high. You're gonna turn your foot on a diagonal and you want to tap your toes together and then your heels. So inhale, tap the toes, exhale, heels. A nice small movement here. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo. Yes, outer glutes are up. All right, so now we can do all of that on the other side. Starting with our clamshells. So coming down to the left side of your body. Remember, you can be up on your elbow or your head resting into your hand. Feet are together. Knees are also together. And as you inhale, you're going to open and exhale, close. When we do our clamshells, this is really good work for our hip strength. We have 6 more before we do our leg extensions. 5, 4, fighting the resistance of closing our legs. 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg out long. Bring the toes together and close. So inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, tap, exhale, close. Moving nice and slow, pointing through your toes. Keeping those quads engaged. Making sure that your ears are not into your shoulders. and you want to keep the underside of your waist lifted. We have 2 more. And last one. Okay, so now coming down, head into hand, legs are extended out long, and we have our leg sweeps. So on your inhale, flex the foot, sweep it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, flex. Exhale, forward. Back. It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Okay, just for 5. We have 4 before we bicycle. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bicycle it forward. Just for 6. Nice and slow. 5, keeping the toes pointed. 4, 3, 2, outer glutes, and 1. We're keeping that leg covered on top of the other one, and we have our 10 pulses. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that leg covered over. And remember, we're going to tap our toes together. As we bring that foot to a 45, exhale, tap the heels. Inhale, tap toes. Exhale, heels. And slow and controlled. If you can't tap the heels, feel free to tap the mat. If you can't tap the toe or the heel, my words are just all over the place right now. All right, let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oops. Let's sit up, and we're gonna work our glutes. And this will be our last series of class. So a nice, quick, full body work. So you're gonna come onto your hands and your knees, and we're gonna get into our donkey kicks first. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Remember, whenever we're doing these exercises, if it's too much to modify, you can reduce your range of motion or reduce the amount of reps that we do. So for the donkey kick, you can actually do this standing up, as well as for the fire hydrant. It'll be the exact same move, just standing. So here we go for our donkey kicks, starting on our left leg. Point the toes up. We don't want our back arched. And lower. Inhale and exhale, nice and slow. Once we finish here, of course, we have to add in our pulse, bringing some extra work to our glutes, bringing those toes directly up to the ceiling. We have 3, we're holding in 2, and on this next one, hold it up, and we're just gonna pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7. You don't wanna arch your lower back. You really wanna have that squeeze in your lower glutes. 2 and 1. Keep that leg up, extend it out. You're just gonna tap the toes and lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Nice, slow, controlled movements help us build those muscles. Let's go for 3 more before we add our arm. 2 and 1. Keep that leg lifted. Extend that arm out, your right arm out long. Drop the fingertips and the toes and lift up. So we inhale as we drop, exhale, lift it up. We only have 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you know we're gonna pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand back down to the mat. Coming back into your 4-point kneel. We're going to get into our fire hydrants now. So on your inhale, lift that left leg up, bent knee. Exhale, close. Keeping your gaze right at the top of your mat. Allowing your hands to be pressed down to your mat. This will allow working our shoulders, as well as, of course, we're working our inner thighs, outer glutes. And let's go for 2 more. And on this next one, we're gonna come down. Right arm will be bent down. You're gonna extend that left leg out. And you're just gonna bring that knee to your elbow and extend it out. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, extend out. Whenever you extend your leg long, try to see if you can really squeeze that quad. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here, we're going to get into our rainbows. You can do your rainbows. You can drop your leg. You can do your rainbows on your forearms, or you can do it standing, as well as on your hands, up on your hands. So let's go for our rainbows on the same side. So we're going to pick up our left leg, sweep it over to the right, and then we're going to come out to the side. Keeping your hips squared to your mat. Making sure that you're checking in with your body. Let's go for 4 more. We have 3, 2, and 1. Take that left leg. You're gonna bend it. Bring your left knee over to your right, behind your right leg, and extend it out long. So inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. If this is too much, you can do this move standing, or just take your time. This is your workout. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Come in, and we're gonna go straight to the other side, and that will be the last of our work for the day. Okay, so over to the right, coming down for our donkey kicks. Okay, so hands are under your shoulders, knees under hips, and we're pointing through our toe for our donkey kick. And exhale, release. Inhale, point. Exhale, release. If you feel any wrist pain, come down into your forearms, or you can roll your mat. You can roll your mat, so that way you have a nice release in your wrists. We have 3, 2, hold here, and we're gonna pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg out long, and we're just gonna drop the toes and lift up. Inhale, tap your toes. Exhale, lift. Nice and slow. This is a very small move. We don't want to kick the leg up too high. You want to feel the work in the underside of your glutes. We have 4 more before we add our arm. 3, 2, and on this next one, you're going to hold your leg up, extend your left arm out long, drop your fingertips as well as your toes, and lift. Inhale and exhale. Really squeezing into your glutes here. Your eye gaze is straight ahead of you. You want a nice long line in your spine. 4, 3, 2, and hold here so we can pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg in, drop the hand, and let's get ready for our fire hydrants. Feel free to roll out your wrists if you need that quick second to do that, or pause. Okay, fire hydrants, knee elbow, rainbow. All right, so let's go for our fire hydrants here. On your inhale, lifting that right knee up, exhale, release. Inhale, lift, exhale, release. All of these moves are so good for our hips, y'all. Let's go for 5. We have 4 before we come down. 3, 2, and 1. Extend that left leg, that right leg long. Left arm comes down, and we're just bringing our knee to our elbow. Exhale, release. Trying to keep your leg up at the same height as whenever you go forward and backwards. We have 5, 4 before we rainbow. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go for our rainbow. Take that right leg, you're gonna bring it over to the left. Exhale, lift over to the right. So here it is on our forearms. Getting a release for our wrist. We have 5 before we do our bent knees. Here's 4. We have 3 more. 2. And this is your last one. Take that right leg, bend the knee, bring it over to the left. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Making sure that you have your core engaged the entire time. Really working through that right glute. We have 5 before we cool down. Here's 4. We have 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, bring it in. All right, and we're gonna press back for our child's pose. So we're gonna get into our child's pose here. Open up the knees, the width of your mat. Bring those hands out in front of you and really press back. Feel free to drop your head over to your mat, down on your mat, and really extend through your fingertips. Try to see if you can reach your glutes for your heels. Okay, from here we can sit up, and we're gonna come down on our backs for our figure 4 stretch. Stretching out the glutes, because we got it in today. All right, so coming down on your back, take your right leg, bring it over. Bring that ankle over to the left knee and really press your knee out. Press your right knee out. Keeping your back pressed to your mat. If you want an even deeper stretch here, you can pick up that left leg and really pull it in. And you'll feel an even deeper stretch for your glutes. Okay. And release. Extend that left leg out long. Right leg comes up to the ceiling. And we're just gonna really pull that knee to our chest. Feeling a stretch into our hamstrings. Feel free to roll out the foot. Okay, whenever you're ready, we're going to switch over to the other side. So we have our left knee bent, pressing that left knee out, keeping your hips nice and square. If you want that deeper stretch, feel free to lift that right leg and really pull it in for the stretch into your left glute. Okay, and from here, you're going to extend your right leg out long, left leg goes up to the ceiling, and really pull to feel that hamstring stretch. Don't pull too hard. Know your limits. Feel free to roll the foot out. This was a nice quick workout. Gotten a lot of glute work today. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go into our happy baby. So bend both of your legs. You're gonna take your hands, they're gonna go on the outside of your feet. And you're just gonna really try to pull your knees under your armpits. Yes, your glutes will lift up off of the mat, which is what we want. And feel free to just rock side to side. Okay, and whenever you're ready, we're sitting up nice and tall in the middle of our mat. On your inhale, we're gonna lift our right arm up, bring it over to the left, feeling a nice stretch in the right side of your body. Exhale, release. So inhale, left arm goes up over to the right. And release. Now we're gonna lift both arms up to the ceiling, bringing the hands down, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And we're breathing in our intentions. We're thinking of 3 things that we're grateful for today. Be proud of you. You showed up for yourself. You did something for you. Remembering that we can only pour into others if we pour into ourselves first. And whenever you're ready, feel free to open up your eyes. One last big inhale up and exhale, sigh it all out. Thank you so much for joining me today in this quick full body workout. There will be so many more videos to come, so make sure that you be on the lookout for those, and I will see you in the next video.